support from the city. So I want to formally thank the City of Hamilton, all of its councillors and all of your management for all the support. It's very important. The logistics behind a Grey Cup are immense, and without a strong partnership, you cannot do it. So thank you very much. And then I have to say thank you to Bob Young, Scott Mitchell, Matt Afnick, Doug Rye, and all of the staff at the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and the festival staff that Greg Dennett and his team have assembled. It's a very, very tasking job to host a Grey Cup, and they work very, very hard. There's lots of details. Scott mentioned it. It is Canada's largest annual sporting event, and we're doing it at a rapid pace. So it could not be done without the team and this great facility, and we cannot be happier to be here for this year and actually getting this game off the ground. And we're going to award a champion, and coming out of this pandemic, that is something that we should all be very, very, very proud of. So thank you to the team. Let's give them a round. At this point, I would like to invite the mayor up to say a few words. Thank you very much.
Absolutely nothing left to say other than thank you. I was going to talk about how, when it was not here and how it's come here and how we missed it last year, but we're looking forward to that great Grey Cup experience here in the city of Hamilton. Again, that full week of entertainment we're not going to have this year, but certainly hopefully we'll have that in 2023. So thank you, CFL. More importantly, and I need to say this more often than not, this provincial government has been a real friend to Hamilton. In fact, it's been a real friend to all of Ontarians. Getting through this pandemic was no easy challenge, and the work that your government and the Premier and all of you have done has been outstanding. Were it not for the investments that are being made or have been made, we would be in very, very dire straits today. So we need to continue to support our economy, and culture and entertainment is a significant part of any community's economy, whether you're in Ottawa or whether you're in Hamilton or whether you're somewhere else in the country. But as a Hamiltonian and as a Hamilton Tiger Cats fan, and all Hamilton Tiger Cats fan would probably say this, Argos suck. They always will. It'll be forever. It'll never stop. Hopefully they'll not play as well as they can this coming week, and we'll have the perfect scenario for Hamilton, which would be the Hamilton Tiger Cats in the Grey Cup performing. That would be ideal. So, Minister, your funding and your support makes all the difference in the world, not only for the community as a whole, but for the country. This is a national event, and this is something that does unify the country. Anyone, even if they're a marginal football fan, tunes into the Grey Cup to enjoy and appreciate 3 hours of entertainment. So this is going to be a great national event, and your help and support will make it happen not only this year but in 2023 as well. So we're very, very grateful. I have nothing that our partners, the Hamilton Tiger Cats, keep bringing good product to the field, whether it's the football team or the Forge coming up this weekend, or a great concert that's going to happen a hockey game that's going to happen right here in our facility. It is great for Hamilton. It's great for Hamilton fans. It's great for hockey. It's great for football. It's great for soccer. And all of those are valuable entertainment enterprises in our community that not only provide entertainment, but economic impacts. And so for anyone that says this is not a wise investment, just think it through. Calculate the numbers. As you have done and have shared with us, the numbers actually demonstrates that this is an economic return to our community that is going to far outweigh any investments that you or anyone else is making in this product. So on behalf of the City of Hamilton, Minister, please share with you and the Premier our gratitude for this investment and all that you've done helping us get through this pandemic. And Donna, thank you for your advocacy. I'm sure you're pushing hard to ensure that Hamilton gets its fair share in our community. So thank you for all of that, and we look forward to a great game on Sunday, and then a great final Grey Cup here a couple of weeks from now that I think is going to be a fantastic opportunity for our community to come together and for the country to come together. Thank you all very much.
will now take questions from the floor. There is a mic to the left of the riser if there is any questions from the media. Just
Well, before there's any questions, I think I'd really like to see the challenge between Mayor Eisenberger and Mayor Tory for this Sunday. So, okay, good. Because those were tough words. Yeah, don't put accurate. Oh, I'm not going to wade into that. Yeah, I'm Team Ontario. So I'm not. Yeah, happy to take any questions.
Just a reminder, one question, one follow-up. Go ahead, Scott.
You can barely see over there, like so many lights.
Scott Bradley from the Hamilton Spectator. How does $1.5 million for each of these games compare to previous Grey Cups that the provincial government has contributed to?
Yeah, I think we generally would probably contribute upwards of $1 million. This year, obviously, the province, through my ministry, recognized that the economic and social recovery of each and every community across the province was going to require us to invest a little bit more. So this year we took our festival and event programming from $19.5 million to $50 million, recognizing that we were doing a variety of different types of live events like this one. We have a number of virtual events still ongoing, and then hybrid events. And we recognize that when we make this investment, I see Super Crawl behind you. So let's use a music example, a festival. In that case, you're actually starting to see some people that hadn't worked in 18 months by us, investing $250,000 or whatever to a festival was allowing people to get back to work. So the sound stage, for example, the crew behind that, porta potties being sold, fences being erected, security guards working for the first time. So we felt it was necessary this year to increase that pot, and we were able to do that. And through that fund, we were able to support the Hamilton Tiger Cats in their bid for this year and 3 years from now. So it is a bit more than we normally would, but we felt this year more than any year that Ontario should be supporting local festivals events like the Grey Cup, because they're going to bring from the tourism perspective, filling our hotels and our restaurants, to the culture part of it, making sure that we've got live music again, which has been suffering probably the worst, the pandemic, and of course live sport, getting that back, and then just making sure that we've got fans and stands. So it was really incredibly important for us to make this investment. And it was without hesitation. Yeah.
Follow-up would be either to Scott or to Dwayne, but the $1.5 million, it's been sort of very broadly said this will help with tourism. What will $1.5 million go to? Where will we see tangible use of that money? What would it change?
So, you want to come up here?
Okay, sure. Yeah. So Scott, that's a great, Scott, correct?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, that's a great question. So just to follow up on the minister's response, in a normal year, a province would it's about a $1.5 million as well. So this is very comparable to other Grey Cups in 2018 and 2019 in both Edmonton and Calgary. And traditionally, funding would go to support the overall infrastructure of Grey Cup. It's a very costly undertaking, as you can imagine. So the support really helps to build the overall platform for everything you do, from music to events to, it's not just the game, it's everything that surrounds the game, and then it also to drive the economic impact into the marketplace.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next question, please.
All right. Adam from CHCH. I'll follow up on those questions a little bit. Probably either Fred or Scott. What kind of events will be happening before the Grey Cup and leading up to the Grey Cup?
Scott, you're awfully shy.
So I'll just give you a bit of a rundown of what's sort of happening next week. So the teams will arrive. Whoever obviously wins East and West final, the arrivals will be on Tuesday. The Grey Cup arrival will happen as well, and that happens on Tuesday. We Wednesday kicks into press conferences for the head coaches, and then Thursday we sort of really get into more of the meat of what's what's going to happen in Grey Cup week. There will be a media day event, which both teams come in and have a media day. There is a couple of smaller parties. Spirit of Edmonton is coming in, and they start up on Thursday night. And then on Friday, we basically take over the Hamilton Convention Center, and there is Eastern Social Hall, which we will honor sort of the title billing will go whoever is in the game, and then we represent all the other Eastern clubs. And there's also the Western Social Hall. Friday night's also the awards ceremony, traditional awards, where we honor. It's our most important event of any Grey Cup, where we honor the players and make sure that they get the credit which is due for outstanding performances throughout the season. And then we're having a post party as well on Friday night. Then we're also doing a pregame tailgate in that venue on Sunday morning leading into the game, and then we get into the game itself. And the South End Social, which was a part of the original bid from Matty and his team and Scott, we're doing that, which in continuing on where it's the Twisted Tea social zone, which has live music, and it gives everybody an opportunity to come to the game early. So there's quite a bit of programming, even though at the beginning, it was talked about being modified. It hasn't been modified that much, and there's really lots to do, and we're very confident that everyone's going to have a great time next week.
All right, perfect. The follow-up. I'd like individual answers from Scott and Fred on this. I don't want to jinx anything, obviously, but how great of an opportunity is this for the Ticats to possibly host the Grey Cup game here in Hamilton, and what would it mean to the city and the team?
So, Adam, I'm not sure that's a trick question because we are hosting the game. Yeah. Regardless of what happens on the weekend, we're hosting the game here in Hamilton next weekend.
To play in the game.
Yeah, look, I think, we've had a lot of success here in Hamilton in the playoffs the last few years, and I think we have the most playoff wins of any team in the CFL the last 7 or 8 years, but we have not gotten over the finish line in the Grey Cup, obviously. We've had some great opportunities. So all we can do is keep knocking on the door. And we're excited about the game on Sunday. I think it'd be a great game for the CFL. I think the Winnipeg-Saskatchewan game will be a great game for the CFL, and you got to play them one at a time. So hopefully we can be successful on Sunday, and then if so, certainly be a special week next week. But regardless, it's going to be a special week for Hamilton and for everybody in Canada as we bring the Grey Cup back to Canadians from coast to coast.
Same answer. I'll spit it out anyway. Did I mention that Argos suck? I'm sorry, I didn't mention that. I got to give John Tory a call because we have to figure out a good competitive, challenge, but we'll figure that out. But for Hamilton, this is a big entertainment opportunity. Clearly, there's economic spin-off in our broader community. There's going to be events happening downtown. There's going to be events happening in this neighborhood, and of course, right here at the convention center. And so all that means people with dollars to spend coming to our town and spend those dollars in facilities, in restaurants, in bars, and in some of the entertainment events that are happening throughout our city. So the economic spin-off for Hamilton is great. The entertainment value is brilliant. The value of sports in our community has been well defined, and Hamilton has been and continues to be a great sports town, all the way from the junior sports all the way up to professional sports, and that hasn't diminished one iota. And that opportunity for kids to participate into healthy sports enterprise, whether it's to aspire to be part of the CFL or just to get out and get exercise and participate, is invaluable. Health issues are of benefit. So you build out that entire picture. This is what this kind of event actually inspires.
Next question, please. If there are no further questions from the floor, we'll go to questions on the phone line.
There are currently no questions on the phone.
Perfect. Thank you very much. For any media interested, we will be doing a photo op overlooking the field at the end of the announcement. Thank you, everyone.